Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hand it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
To the air, it's Henderson. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be third down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Got his man! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking for running room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
Defense is totally ready in this situation too because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the...
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Wants to throw on first. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly.
Going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 2nd and long here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Play action on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the 1st score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their 1st possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll get rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where... So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, 1st play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences And it's picked off for the third time today. There he goes. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air, it's Henderson. He rifles one deep to the left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Complete. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The fake and wants to throw. Pulls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll move the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people
Ready? Blue 22, blue 22. Where did he go? Ready! Right 80. Ready, go! to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays. So they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable.
And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense will have first crack at this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So Oregon's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Enough to move the chains. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This crowd knows when to bring it. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Or right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This time he's got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got... So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fired in there, but incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes a catch. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sells to run, looking to pass. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sees some running room. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sets his feet, it's Henderson. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis will throw. Rushes on. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick give. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Hoosiers with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Davis looking to pass. Look out! Unleashes one. He's open on the right. It's a seam wide open. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The handoff. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the option. Crosses the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Back's got it on the screen. Inside the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. There he goes. The 50. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Davis will throw. Quick shovel pass. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He's past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's DeLuca. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. Trying to establish the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. this drive from the 18-yard line. Working the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Finds his target down the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here. A couple of 1st downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Finds his big tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires immediately. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the Ready, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Where did he go? Ready? Wide, Eddie, wide, ready, go! Down, ready, go, go! Here we go, ready, ready, go! Down, ready, go, go, go! Ready, line 14, ready, go! kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go on the attack first. Hand off from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Motion from the wideout. Play action on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Turns it upfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun. Got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's complete to the right.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
On play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with four. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right down the middle. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way and he's got room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here comes the offense on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Turns it upfield. Crosses the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking down the middle. What a grab with one hand. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun. Ball is loose. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Got his man out of the backfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an
caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Drops back on first down. Fires deep on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On the move and looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking long. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Oregon! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Still on his feet. Racing to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third and long right here. Leaves it in his belly. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Hand it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this one.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. He fires to the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot.
Wants to throw on first. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for running room. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Flipping out to the back on the screen. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Ducks want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lets it fly. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turning it on. Inside the 40. At the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Fires to the big fella. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Finds his back in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the... The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws to the wideout. That one's not even close.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They just keep firing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here. They'll We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Lets it fly. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need is they're going to get the victory in this one. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other.